exciting video where I show you how to get 2 looks using the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I love this palette. I feel like you can do so many nice looks with it. You can do some really pretty neutral eye looks with the oranges, and then do some really fun colorful looks using the purples and the pinks. So if you guys want to see how I got both of these looks, then just keep on watching. I'm going to start by taking my Maybelline Fitme Concealer in Fair and just applying that on my eyelid just to give it a nice base. And then kind of as my base color to kind of take away any tackiness, I'm going to take the shade Tempura and apply that all over my lid so that all the other colors blend nicely in the crease. Okay guys, now moving on, I'm going to take the shade Golden Ochre and just kind of messily apply that in my upper crease closer to my brow bone. I'm not going to be taking this shade down into the lid area. I'm just keeping it nice and diffused just so that we can start blending colors on other colors. I really think this look looks really pretty when I pack on a bunch of orange shades over top of one another to just really build a really cool color in the end. Switching brushes, I'm going to take my Morphe M332 brush. I'm going to take the shade Burnt Orange and just apply that shade over top of Golden Ochre. I'm going to keep this color also quite high, bringing it down quite far down into my lower crease. Moving on to the next shade, I'm going to be taking Real Gar, taking that on my Loud E1 brush, and I'm going to apply that over top of the other shades. I just really like how it kind of has a bit of like a sunset look to it. So once you finally kind of built that crease color up, got the orange to the color you want it to be, I'm going to go in with the fun color, which is Love Letter, and I'm going to apply that right on top. I really love how this shade looks over top of all of those oranges we just put on the eye. It kind of brings out other undertones in this Love Letter shade, and I just really like how this eyeshadow looks. Once you've blended out the Love Letter shade, I'm going to go in with the dark brown shade for my lid and just pack it on. Using a Loud E6 brush, I'm going to take the shade Cypress Umber and pack that shade on my lid. Once you've packed on that shade, I'm going to go back to Love Letter and just kind of sandwich those 2 shades together just so they are nice and evenly distributed and that there are no harsh lines. For my brow bone highlight, I'm just going to take the very first shade I used all over the lid just to kind of brighten up that area. For mascara, I'm taking the L'Oreal Voluminous mascara and applying that before I apply some false lashes. For lashes, I'm using my Quo Flirty Lashes. Before we move on to the bottom lash line, I'm just going to go ahead and do my base makeup. I'm just going to speed this part up really quickly, taking my Benefit Porefessional and just applying that all over my face quickly. I'm going to be using the Smashbox Studio Skin 15 Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation today. This is in the shade 2.1, and I'm just going to apply that with my Beauty Blender. Next, I'm going to take my Nars Radiant Concealer in Vanilla. Take my Too Faced Born This Way setting powder and just applying that on my concealer and also setting the rest of my face. For my bronzer today, I'm going to be taking my Wet n Wild Make a Glow contouring palette in Dolce de Leche and bronzing out my face. For blush today, I'm going to take my Sephora Colorful Blush in Passionate. Okay guys, moving on to my lower lash line, I'm going to take the shade Golden Ochre, dust that along my bottom lash line, and then on a smaller pencil brush, I'm going to take the shade Real Gar and just kind of apply that along my bottom lash line again, I'm smudging it along the bottom lash line. And then on an even smaller pencil brush, I'm going to take the shade Love Letter and just apply that close to my lower lashes. As close as you possibly can. For my inner tear duct highlight, I'm going to be taking the shade Vermeer and gently applying that just to brighten up the look a little bit. To finish finish this look off for my highlight and lip color, I'm going to take the Essence Pure Nude highlighter and Be My Highlight. Now for my lip color today, I'm going to be taking the MAC Prep and Prime Lip Balm and just applying that all over my lips. And then for my lip color, I'm going to be using MAC Rebel. This look came out, it kind of turned out to be a really pretty purple look with the bright purple lip color and smoky eye look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this look, and if you guys want to see the next look using the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, then just stick around and we will head right on into it. Okay guys, so to start this second look using the Modern Renaissance palette, I'm going to take the shade Tempura and just set down that eyeshadow primer. I used the same concealer I used in the last look. Now I'm going to take the shade Golden Ochre and I'm just going to apply that in my crease, really diffused. Next I'm going to take the shade Raw Sienna on my Morphe M332 brush and I'm just going to apply that to my outer corner and crease area. Keeping that same brush, I'm going to move on to really darken and deepen that outer corner. I'm going to take the shade Cypress Umber. It's such a gorgeous like fudgy brown color. I love it so much. So I'm going to take that shade and darken out that outer corner. I've been thinking And now for that gorgeous pop of sheen on my eyelid, I will be taking the beautiful shade Primavera and taking that shadow on my MAC 242 brush and spritzing that with a little bit of Fix Plus so I can get the most pigmentation out of this shadow. Going back to the Cypress Umber shade, I'm going to just build up that outer corner a tad bit more just from all that blending and adding the Primavera shadow. I dream of you. Moving on to highlight my brow bone, I'm going to go back to the shade Tempura and just apply that right under the brow. So once your shadow is done, I'm going to move on to the rest of my face and do all that good stuff. I'm going to use all the same products that I used in the last look, and then when I'm done that, we'll come back to do the lower lash line. Okay, so once my base makeup is done, I'm going to continue on and show you guys the lower lash line. Alright, so for the lower lash line, I wanted to do a fun kind of pop of color. So I'm going to take the shade Red Ochre on a pencil brush and just smudge that right on my lower lash line. So once I've applied that Red Ochre shade along my bottom lash line, I'm just going to go back to the shade Raw Sienna and just kind of blend that out a little bit, just so that it's a little less harsh. And then to kind of match the lower lash line with the upper lash line, I'm going to go back to the dark shade Cypress Umber and just smoke out the outer bottom corners. For my inner corner highlight, I'm going to take the shade Vermeer on my pinky and just pop that shade in my outer inner corners just to brighten the look up a little. And then for mascara, I'm just going to curl my lashes and apply some Better Than Sex mascara. I've been thinking about, I dream of. Zooming you guys out a little bit, I'm going to take my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer and just bronze out those cheeks, bronze up the face, make me look nice and tan. But do I swim with you? For blush today, I'm going to take this really pretty deep purple color in my Smashbox La Lights Blush and Highlight palette. I'm taking the shade Rich Berry. I've been thinking about. And then for my highlight on this look, I'm going to take my Becca Cosmetics highlighter in Moonstone. I've been thinking about. I wanted to keep my lip color really light and bright, so I'm going to be taking my Milani Color Statement Liner in Spice and the NYX Butter Lipstick in Snowcap. I've been thinking about you. Alright guys, This is the second look I did with the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I really hope you guys loved both of these looks, and I really hope you guys can recreate them yourselves. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you guys in my next video. Bye!